Hello everyone, I am Harika Shinde from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering and I am from Computer Science and Engineering branch. Today I am here to share and present my AAT concept video of a course Discrete Mathematical Structure. My topic is properties of probability. Let's begin. Let's begin with defining what is probability. Probability is a branch of mathematics concerning numerical descriptions of how likely an event is to occur or how likely it is that a proposition is true. The probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1 where roughly speaking 0 indicates impossibility of the event and 1 indicates certainty. The higher the probability of an event, the more likely it is that the event will occur. Example. A simple example is the tossing of a fair unbiased S- coin. Since the coin is fair, that is, the two outcomes, that is, heads and tails, are both equally probable. The probability of heads equals the probability of tails, and since no other outcomes are possible, the probability of either heads or tails is 1 by 2, which could also be written as zero point 0.5 in decimal point or a floating point or 50% in percentage way. These concepts have been given an axiomatic mathematical formalizations in probability theory, which is used widely in area of studies such as statistics, mathematics, science, finance, gambling, artificial intelligence, machine learning, computer science, game theory, and philosophy too. For example, draw inference about the expected frequency of events. Probability theory is also used to describe the underlying mechanics and regularity of a complex system. Applications. Probability theory is applied in everyday life in risk assessment and modeling too. The insurance industry and markets use actual science to determine pricing and make trading decisions. Governments apply probabilistic methods in environmental regulation, entitlement analysis, and financial regulation. An example of the use of probability theory in equity trading is the effect of the perceived probability of any widespread Middle East conflict on oil prices, which have ripple effects in the economy as a whole. An assessment by the commodity trader that a war is more likely can send that a commodity's price up or down and signals other traders of that opinion. Accordingly, the probabilities are neither assessed independently nor necessarily rationally. The theory of a behavior finance emerged to describe the effect of such groupthink on pricing, on policy, and on peace and conflict. In addition to financial assessment, probability can be used to analyze trends in a biology, example, disease spread, as well as ecology. As with finance, risk assessment can be used as a statistical tool to calculate the likelihood of undesirable events occurring and can assist with the implementing protocols to avoid encountering such circumstances. Probability is used to design games of chance so that casinos can make a guaranteed profit and provide a payouts to players that are frequent enough to encourage. Properties of a probability. Let's find the properties of a probability are discussed below. For an event A, its probability is defined as P of A. The probability formula is P of A equals number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Second one, if there is no ambiguity in the occurrence of an event, then the probability of such an event is equal to 1. In other words, probability of a certain event is 1. If an event has no chance of occurring, then its probability is 0. The probability of an event A is depicted by a number P of A in such a way that In short, the probability is always a positive number. For two mutual exclusive events R and S, P of R union S equals P of R plus P of S. That is, P of R union S equals to summation of P of R plus P of S. The event that has only one outcome is known as elementary event. The sum of probability of elementary events is equal to 1. P of R union S equals to summation of P of R plus P of S minus P of R by cap S, that is S bar. P of R P of R by S bar equals to P of R plus P of S minus P of R union S. For mutually exclusive events R1, R2, R3 up to Rn, consider P of R1 union R2 union R3 union up to Rn is equals to P of R1 plus P of R2 plus up to P of Rn. Now, these were the properties of a probability. Now, let's solve some problems regarding the probability. Here are some examples. Let's start. What is the probability of number greater than 4 when rolling a dice? Solution. Number of favorable outcomes for a number greater than 4 when we rolled a dice are 2. That is 5 and 6. So, the favorable outcomes are 2. Now, the total number of outcomes when we roll a die, that is one die, is 6. Now, according to formula, probability equals to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So, 2 divided by 6. Now, probability equals to 1 by 3. Another example. If two dice are thrown simultaneously, then what is the probability of getting a number greater than or equal to 1? Solution. Since two dice are thrown simultaneously, hence a total number of outcomes are equal to 6 into 6 equals 32. As in one case, if we roll a one die, we consider the total number of favorable outcomes or possible outcomes considered to be a 6. But here we are rolling two dice. So the total number of outcomes are 36. A total of level can be obtained as a combination of 5 or 6 and 6 or 5. So here the favorable outcomes are 2. Hence the probability 2 and the other total 12 can be obtained as a 6 comma 6. So the favorable outcomes in the above problem are 3. The number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes equals to 3 divided by 36. Then when we cancel out the integer, so the probability equals to 1 by 12. Now, from another example, from a deck of 52 cards, what is the probability of choosing a queen or a jack card? Solution. These events are mutually exclusive events because it is not possible to select two cards at the same time. So, number of queen cards in a deck are 4. Total number of cards in a deck are 52. So, the probability of selecting queen card are 4 divided by 52, that is 1 by 30. The number of jack cards in a deck are 4 and total number of cards in a deck are 52. Probability of selecting a jack card is also 4 divided by 52, that is 1 by 13. Here we are selecting a jack card and a queen card separately, and according to property we are adding them. A probability of selecting a queen card or a jack equals P of Q plus P of J minus P of Q intersection J. As there is no intersection between queen card and a jack card, so Q intersection J equals 0. So according to formula, When we apply the values into it, P of Q equals to 1 by 13 and P of J equals to 1 by 13. So by adding them, we get the answer as 2 by 13. Another example, if the probability of passing a test is 50% and not passing it is 20%, then find the following. The probability of passing and not passing a test. A probability of passing a test equals to P of A. Probability of not passing a test equals P of B. A probability of passing and not passing a test equals P of A intersection P of B, that is equals to 0. As there is a no common thing uh, in passing a test and not passing a test, so here the probability of not passing a test and passing a test is 0. Another example of a probability. There are 40 students in a class. 15 of the 40 students like mathematics, 30 of the 40 students like both mathematics and physics. If a student is chosen at a random, what is the probability that he likes both mathematics and physics? Here we should choose a such a student which he likes both mathematics and physics. Suppose solution. Suppose that the number of students who like mathematics and physics are considered to be X. Number of students who like mathematics only are 15 minus X according to the statement they gave. Number of students who like physics only 35 minus X. Similarly, there are 60 students in a class. Hence, we can write the equation as 15 minus x plus 35 minus x equals, as the whole students are equal to 40. So, by calculating 50 minus x equals to 40. So, x equals to 10. The probability that a randomly chosen student like both the subjects are 10 by 40, that equals 1 by 4. Now, thank you. Those were the properties of a probability and we solved the example problems also. Thank you.